Good evening, everyone. How are we tonight or this afternoon, depending whereabouts in the world you are today? Oh my goodness, I am Gemma, your host, of course, and here on the Gold Coast, it is, the weather is all over the place, and I guess that's what spring's about here in Australia. You know, we get the beautiful warm weather, but we also get the winds, and the wind is really. Actually, the wind drives me insane. I like to stay indoors and hide away from the wind. But in saying that, it really releases a lot of energy around ourselves and in our life. So the wind is good to, to really just shake off all that stagnant energy when that we have going on. So that's the weather this week. So not really, when it comes to the weather, and it's one of my favorite topics. I love the sunny weather, and I find that my moods are affected by the kind of weather. So the other day, I was really looking forward to a bright sunny day, and of course, we really need the rain around here, and for the bushfires that we've had in the last few weeks, and I thought, it's interesting. I was at work, and most of my clients that came in were wearing the colour yellow. So even though the sun wasn't shining outside, I thought, well, they brought the sunshine to me and to everyone else by wearing the colour yellow. So when people wear yellow, I feel happy, and it reminds me of the beautiful sun and just being outside. And so they really brought that weather to me with their beautiful smiles and personality. So it was really beautiful to see that, yes, some days we can't control the way the weather is, but we can control what our thoughts are and what we do think, and just being really mindful of our thoughts and keeping them positive. So from now on, every time that sun doesn't appear in my day, I know that, depending where I am and what I'm doing, I can bring that beautiful happiness into my life, whether it's people or my pets, my cat Raffy, or just, depending on what you do, you can really just bring happiness to yourself. So yeah, so that was me about the weather. My week, I've actually had a quieter week, which has been really good because the last month has been crazy busy, and we've got school holidays, so my boys are on school holidays at the moment. So it's been really quiet, but it's been really nice to spend my time with them and not have to worry about getting up too early in the morning to get them organised for school. So quiet week, but my best thing about this week, even though it's school holidays, is that I've been doing back into my meditation, and I love that when I meditate daily, it really brings it just makes me hear myself so much better when I'm not in control of my thoughts. So the quietness and that silence and sitting in within myself is, the best way to start my day. And I'm sure that we can all do that little bit for ourselves each day. Okay, so we're going to get into some callers today because I really don't have much to say apart from me being so quiet, but it's not all about me. It's about how much, me connecting with everyone in the world. So we have a lovely lady, Tara Moana from
Hello.
New Zealand. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. It's interesting because before you logged on, I kept seeing my symbols kept popping up, like as in the kiwi fruit kept coming through. So it just makes me really happy to see that you're from New Zealand.
Yes.
So
I'm really nervous and excited right now. Excuse me.
How can I help you today?
Yes, I just want to. I'm going through a situation regarding guardianship of my granddaughter, and Um, I just want some insight and guidance and advice on what's going to happen.
Yep.
So I
Okay.
really do
Gosh.
want her in my care, and I also have a
Yes.
grandson as well, and he's currently not in my care at the moment.
Yep. Yep. Just a
And,
question
and
with,
also my son as well.
yep, no worries. I've got a few things coming through at the moment. With your daughter, is she on probation?
Um, mm, my daughter, no, it's my son. He's actually in remand at the moment. I think he will be. Not too sure if he'll be coming out soon. Hopefully he would.
Yeah, okay, so that's where it's come through. I keep seeing the probation and I keep seeing the sign in front of me, and I just, obviously my first thought, I thought it was your daughter, but now that I'm tuning into all your children and grandchildren, with your son, is he in his teens as well? He's gone through a little bit of trouble, but he's not one to communicate how he's really feeling. He thinks a lot, but he's not a big communicator. Does this resonate with you?
Correct. Yes, it does resonate. Yes, he's a young adult. He's 23 at the moment. So yeah, he's still growing. Still a young man.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a lot of pressure on himself, and I feel like it's more like the circle of friends around him. It's like he's trying to be more adult than what he really is, like wanting to take on more responsibilities, but at the same time still being a young adult at the same time, and wanting to have fun, but it also coming down to the right kind of, what I'm seeing is for him is what taking responsibility and ownership for his actions is what's coming through for him. And I see that he's doing that, but he does seem to get a little bit led astray, just depending on the circle of friends that are around him. Does this resonate with what's happening in his life at the moment? Yeah, because that's what I keep seeing. And I keep seeing, it's interesting because I keep seeing him around you. It's like you used to have a really good, close connection with him. Is this correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, and I see that. And what I see for you is that it's just going to take a little bit time. I see that he's going to be moving, because I keep seeing him coming to you, whether he's moving back in with you for a little bit to get back up onto his feet.
Yes, with my family. Yes, that's in the works. I don't have any communication with him at the moment, but I'm communicating through my family. So my family's been supportive, and my family is me, with myself. So that's correct. When eventually comes out of remand, he'll be going to my family, and we're going to be there for him.
Yeah, definitely. Because I can just see that he's got a lot on his mind. He's got a lot in his mind, in his head as well. But it's like what I keep seeing for him is that his emotions is up and down. And it's like, wanting to be an adult, but not wanting to take on so much responsibility, but still also, feeling like he's going to let everyone down. But at the same time, he just seems to get himself into trouble. And that seems to be, he starts to go really well again, and then he has a hiccup and he's 2 steps back, and then he has to move again. So it feels like he's just going through a cycle at the moment. But I also seen that in the next 3 months, it keeps going. It's even around Christmas time. It feels like it's a time for, there's a connection. I keep seeing the connection of communication is going to be a lot stronger than what it is now for you.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's a relief. He's my only child, and we've been up and down, but I'll never give up on him. He's my baby. I know he's 23. He's still my baby.
He's got this beautiful heart, and it's like he does so much for everyone. He likes to get everyone out of trouble, but he needs to really just be mindful of his steps and what he puts himself in that also causes trouble back on himself, if that makes sense. So he just has to be not trying to save everybody else, but bring the focus more back on himself. And, you know, to
I think
remind,
he gets that,
I just see
gets that
that,
from
you know,
me. I think he gets that from me trying to be helping everyone else, but, you know, ourselves.
yeah, that's
Well,
what
I
I
don't get in
see.
trouble.
And I see that he knows that he can feel the support around him. And, you know, it's just bringing himself, I think, just a more family time. And, you know, even when he has family time, it doesn't necessarily mean that he has to talk a lot. It's just being surrounded by the love and support really brings him back home. It grounds him to really show what's important in his life at the moment and what will be for the future.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Yep.
So all things are good with your son. With your grandchild, you've got a little girl. Is that correct?
Yes, in my care at the moment, I'm going through a battle with my daughter-in-law and her family.
Yep. What I keep seeing there is that there's seems to be back and forth communication, as in, it's like you find it more frustrating. I get like a feeling the frustration around you. You hear them out and what they have to say, but it feels like they're the ones causing more of the issue with having the process move forward. Does this resonate with you? Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Most definitely do, yes.
And with your granddaughter, it's just like, oh, guys, it's like they don't want to lose that control, even though really the control's not in their hands. So really, you know, like it's more like what the energy around the control and the feelings I have around the family is that selfishness, but not really looking at what's the best interest for the child. They're real worried about, you know, but what I see happening is it's just that once they realize what's the best interest for their, you know, granddaughter, I feel that when they let that go, things will move a lot smoother. But in saying that, I do keep seeing, I'm really drawn about the 3, but even the 4 months, like this year, where we in, I'm trying to think, October, we're in September, October, November, December, January. So, okay, so next year, but it feels like at the beginning of next year, things are in the process of moving forward for you. I also see your grandson also being a part of your family as well.
Oh, fantastic! Yes. Oh, wow, that's reassuring.
Yeah,
is there a reason why there was a shift for my grandson to be in my care?
Because what I keep seeing there, because it's interesting, because I keep seeing the color blue, and it feels like there seem to be communicational problems. Just a question with your grandson: is he quite small? Like because I'm getting like he's quite little, like as in even like 3, not even 2 months old.
You're correct, spot on. Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's almost 2 months old on 29th.
Okay, because yeah, he feels really young. It also, my concerns, just I have the concerns around the influences that are around your grandson at the moment. It just feels heavy, and what I mean by that is that I feel that like my energy that I'm tuning in as I tune into your grandson. It's more the people around him. It just feels like it's a little bit unstable under his feet. It doesn't feel like he has the right things put in place. I keep seeing the color blue, and when I see the color blue, I see, you know, when police or somebody gets involved, there's something that seems like there's some kind of intervention of something happening, but not. It's more like someone's worried about the safety of the children, because I really keep seeing the safety of the children, but I feel like it's also just a process that when you have your daughter, or your granddaughter, your grandson will also be part of your family as well. Because I keep seeing 1 + 1 = 2, so I keep seeing 2 is what I keep getting shown.
And that will be around about the time of January, the beginning of the year?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Because it feels like there's still some things that need to be put in place for the smooth transitioning.
Okay. Yes, because I know within my daughter-in-law in their home, their environment, they do have a border that sells drugs and that lives on their property, and that they're they know of it. So that makes them part of it.
Yes, okay. And I keep seeing the influence, like it feels like a lot of people come to their house is what I keep seeing. There's lots of people that come and go at their house.
Yes, so maybe it might be the blue that you were thinking of, and might be the police intervening.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing is where I keep getting the blue. And I keep seeing like a DVO. There's something DV. I keep seeing symbols in front of me, DVO or DV. I think it's the only way, DVO. There's something around even, domestic violence, DV. Okay, that's where it's come through as well. So there's, it's just, sorry, what did you say, sorry?
Domestic violence, is it?
Yes, DV, that's what would come. I think that's what it is. DV is in domestic violence. Then, DVO, something put in place. It's just about, the safety of the children. It just feels like their world's just really up here. It's just heavy. It just doesn't feel safe for them.
Yeah, that's the situation that my son and my daughter-in-law's going through, and that's how I got my granddaughter in my care, because of their volatile relationship and their environment and the drug habits.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Sorry, my lovely, we have to end our reading together because I have 9 minutes left.
That's okay. I really appreciate your help, your insight and guidance and advice. It's been reassuring, and I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful.
Definitely. And rest assured, everything's going to be okay. And I know that you will sleep better when knowing that they are safe with you. You have a big heart, so yes, a big heart and a lot of love.
You. So, in sometimes the beginning of next year, all this legal proceeding?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Thank you so much, Gemma. I really appreciate this. I'm truly grateful.
No worries.
Have a night to you. Oh, great. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Blessings to you. Bye. Okay, we have Tonya in Connecticut, USA.
How are you this evening?
I'm very well. How are you tonight?
Good, thank you.
Oh my goodness, my heart feels really heavy for you. Are you going through some really hard times at the moment?
Yes, I would say that, yes.
Okay, because I can just feel the energy around your heart chakra at the moment, and I feel like I'm very drawn to your throat chakra as well, and it's letting me know just the communication around you is a little bit, it's like you can deliver communication well, but people don't. This is what I'm just feeling, is that people don't, they're quite sensitive in how they receive the information from you because it triggers something in them, if that makes sense to you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so can I just ask you what areas in your life you would just like me to look at, just so that I, with the time that we have left, I just would like to be able to give you the right information for the right time.
I just, like, for me, I just want to know am I going in the right direction, am I going to be, because I have children, I want to know if what I'm doing, is it, going to be worth it at the end?
Yeah, definitely. Just a question with your children, has there been some kind of change in their schooling at all?
No, nothing changes other than the beginning of the year for them.
Okay, because I can see that. Because what I was seeing is like when I see change, it kind of crisscrosses in front of me. So that's just letting me know that change was really good for them, even though sometimes you have those doubts in the back of your mind that, you keep, like we will always want the best for our children and, what we put in place for their future. And it plays heavily knowing that, what you do for your children is amazing. So it's like, don't ever doubt your decisions and your intuition when you put things in place for the future is what I keep hearing for you. I'm also seeing, I've also kept seeing this long road ahead of you, which I feel like it's what you've been on this year. But I keep seeing a little blue car, and whether you're going on doing some traveling soon with the family or there's traveling involved around a certain situation, does this resonate with you with what I'm seeing?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And it feels like it's been a big decision in the making of this as well, obviously. But it feels like you're going in the right direction because you're moving forward, and it feels like you've set out what you wanted to do this year and you're hitting those goals. They may not feel like they are to you, or they feel to you that they don't come quick enough, but it feels like the direction that you're going is going forward, and it's like there's no regrets. I keep hearing no regrets, and it's like a huge big relief off your shoulder as well. Also, I keep feeling okay because I've got this energy around me. Is there somebody in your life that keeps popping in and out? Because it feels like the support's there and then the support goes.
Yes, there is. Not very supportive, but they do pop in and out.
Yeah, and that's what I keep saying, and that's what I feel as well, just with what I was saying. And what I keep seeing for you is that you've already made up your mind what you want to do. Trust your thoughts and your intuition, because it's the best. It's the best decisions that you've made wholeheartedly for everyone that's involved. I'm also, and it's like, when you get in the car and it just feels like there's no regrets, and it's just been a huge weight off your shoulders, but just know that what you've done is, it's good. It's a good thing not to be so hard on yourself.
I agree.
I'm also seeing a cactus in front of me, and generally when I see cactuses, it just kind of lets me know that, some situations that we get ourselves in can be quite prickly. And it's like, but it also lets me know that you're very aware of your surroundings and the kind of people that you want to surround your life in. And it feels like to me that you've filtered out the kind of people in your life this year who you want in your life and around your children, who you don't want. And it feels like this has been a huge change for you, but it's been a really positive change for everyone too.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah, it feels good. And what I keep seeing is your sleep, whether you don't sleep well at nighttime, but it's like, know that, or actually I think what's coming through is maybe you don't sleep enough, but there's something around your sleep. Can you resonate with something, whether you don't sleep well at night, but
I do not sleep well at night.
yeah, okay, so I can see that, and it's like lots of things play on your mind, and it's just like when you know that you've done, it's just try and release, acknowledge the emotions that arise up, and acknowledge them, then release them, because it's like you replay everything over and over on your mind, and it really keeps you awake. And I feel like this has a lot to do with, just even future decision makings that can really confuse your mind, and the clarity it obviously fogs up your clarity and what you can see for your future as well. So by allowing yourself to release thoughts, that the things that are holding you back, release those and allow the new energy to come through, the new ideas. So it gives you more clarity in what direction you go, because you're a very intuitive person, and I feel that And it's like you take on everyone's emotions, and it's a lot of pressure on yourself, but just know that what you're doing is amazing.
Thank you.
We have to wrap our session up because we're due to finish, but I would love for you to follow my Facebook page, Gemma Spirit World. Just if you have any other questions, let me know, because I know that our session together was short. So I wish you all the best, but just mindful thoughts. You're doing an amazing job. Just believe in yourself more.
Thank you.
Okay, Tonya, thank you.
Have a great evening. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to talk to you.
No worries. Many blessings to you.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you everyone for connecting with me tonight, those beautiful ladies. And thank you everyone that's tuned in to A1R Psychic Radio. I just would love everyone to follow me on my Facebook page, Gemma Spirit World. The weekend's around the corner, and I would like to send my love to you all. Enjoy the weekend, spending it with friends and family, or doing things for yourself.